Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem, Recha Kodash. Double honors to the apostles, the elders of Great Millstone, who were well. Peace and mercy to the Tazadak Akim out there that's laboring this truth with all sincerity. All right, I'm the brother Thamayim, back at it again through the spirit of Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shah. Going to a quick hit lesson, just going into seeking out the book of the Lord, which the book of the Lord is the Bible. And what inspired me to do this lesson is because, it just hit me while I was just driving, and I was just, thinking upon this conversation I had with my coworker, because he thinks he, one of them fake woke guys, and, just to keep it short, he mentioned about the book of Enoch, which I told him, the book of Enoch, all it does is just, is going to lead you to be, confused, because, you have to chew the, the meat from the bones. I advise, not to read the book, but, for those in the world who read the book, it's just going to confuse you. All right, and that's why I'm going to start off with this precept. This is Ecclesiastes chapter 12, verse 12. And further, by these, my son, be admonished of making many books. There is no end, and much study is a weariness of the flesh. So there is makings of many books, and there's no end. You got the book of Enoch, the book of Jasper. You got the book, all these different philosophy books. Okay? It's so many books out there that is no end. And it's only going to lead you to you being confused and, and wear down. Okay? That's why you only have to focus on really one book, which is the book of the Lord, which is these scriptures. You see? Because you studying, different philosophies and different books is going to lead you to you being confused. You see? It's going to lead you into being confused, and the Lord is a simple man. He just wants you to read the scriptures. Okay, and that's what's going to, when we get this precept, this is Isaiah chapter 34, verse 16. Verse 16. Seek ye out of the book of the Lord and read. So search out, what's the book of the Lord? The book of the Lord is the Bible, which consists of the Old Testament to the New Testament, as well as the Apocrypha, which was a part of the Old Testament. But, it was in the 1611 King James, and it was removed by the Roman Catholic Church. You see? So you have to seek ye out of the book of the Lord and read. The scriptures say, blessed is he that readeth, because the true wisdom comes from the scriptures. All right, the scriptures are written for our learning. And when you read Isaiah, the 33rd chapter, it says, wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times. Why? Because the book of the Lord, it consists of prophecies, and it's going to go into it. It says, this is Isaiah chapter 34, verse 16. Seek ye out of the book of the Lord and read. And on one more point, it's going to be a famine of hearing the word, meaning the doors of mercy is closing. Each day that we hear on this earth, the doors of mercy is closing. That's why the scriptures say, make no tarrying to turn to the Lord. Because, meaning make no delay. You have to treat every day like it's your last day. You have to treat this like it's an emergency. So you have to seek out the book, read every day, study. You see? So it says, seek ye out of the book of the Lord and read. No one of these shall fail. What is no one of these shall fail? It's talking about the prophecies. The prophecies is not going to fail. Because only in the scriptures it contains prophecy. All right? And when you read Isaiah, the 55th chapter, it says the Lord's word doesn't go without void. Okay? So, if the Lord said these things are going to fulfill, best believe it's going to fulfill. All right? And that when you read the book of Habakkuk, the 2nd chapter, it says, though it may tarry, wait for it. So though it may seem like it's delaying, you have to be patient and wait, because eventually it's going to happen. Because the vision was set for an appointed time. Okay, so none of the prophecies are going to fail, because the Lord is a man of his word. The Lord is not a man who lies. All right. It reads, none shall want her mate, because no other book can compare or mate with the book of the Bible, not the book of Quran. All right, which when you go into the book of Quran, it means to recite, and they're reciting the Bible. As well as when you go deeper into it, they're reciting, the Quran, but they're reciting the Bible. And when you look into the Quran and these other books, the book of Enoch, the Quran, the book of Jasper, these theologian books, all right, they do not contain, all right, they cannot mate with the Bible, because they do not contain the word of prophecy. They don't have the true wisdom in these books. The true wisdom comes from the scriptures. You see? It says, for my mouth it have commanded, and his spirit it have gathered them. And then with that, I was going to make this quick. And with that, Lord, when it was edifying, I want to give all praises and honor and glory to Yahweh B'Shem Shah. And with that, Shalom.